of all times to make is these little, I should say, are these little 3x3 cards. Love to make these, love to give these. And part of the reason is because many times I do make these as thank you cards for something that happened in my office, and I'm trying to make a note and just kind of a little personal note to give to somebody. So it doesn't require an enormous space for writing. So all I have to do is type this or stamp the sentiment on the outside. This is an easy card to make because all you're doing is cutting your paper 6x3 and scoring it, and then you've got this, and then this is the layers are 2 7/8. What I did was I used 2 different colors of paper. That one of the other great things about this particular project, since you're not doing paper piercing, you can use your sheets of paper as opposed to cardstock. So I simply went through, I've got tablets of paper that are seasonal, and I picked out one because I wanted to be able to stamp on it without a tag because I wanted to do something quickly, and then the other one that coordinated along with it. So simply cut one a little bit shorter. The one piece is the entire section. But what I also wanted to show you is I want to do a comparison here for you. This card does not have, my inky fingers are bugging me. This card was not inked around the edge. And look how much more depth you get by inking around the edge. I inked with Tim Holtz Distress ink. This one is the Faded Jeans, therefore the blue fingers. I really love this little, the smaller version now of his inks. And from this point going forward, that's what I'll be purchasing. For me, they're much easier for me to handle. I love the fact that the sponge already fastens in the bottom. I don't have to put Velcro, which I've got on my bigger pads, but I love this particular way that Tim Holtz is now doing his distress inks. The Snowflake is this one from Martha Stewart. I have used this one time and time again, and part of the thing that I love about using this one is because it's so easy to use up your scraps. So if you've got a strip of white paper, you can save it and you can actually punch all these snowflakes out to use on your project. So I think it's really great. The stamp set that I used, where I got my thank you, came from My Creative Time Winter Cheer. This is a relatively new stamp set that she has. I liked the font that she used for the thank you, and I thought it went along with my paper, and that was the reason that I chose to use it today. My ribbon came from Really Reasonable Ribbon. There's a link on my blog for that if you want to try to get there quickly. But what I like about Really Reasonable Ribbon is when I have a ribbon that I like, I can purchase it in these big rolls, which is awesome for me, so that I don't have to keep, ordering little pieces and trying to find that. And then the last thing that I wanted to share with you are sequins. You can see that I'm kind of a sequin nut. If you've followed very many of my projects, you know that I do like to put sequins. Storage is always an issue. Jennifer McGuire, who I've mentioned in the past, has a great idea for storing stickers or storing sequins. This is what I started with when I started purchasing them, and this is one of the lock and lock containers. I've put them in pill containers. This one is similar to that. The best way that I have found now is that since I do have so many, I simply have gone through and I've kind of clipped the color families together. This one was all about winter, had snowflakes in it. This particular package here is from Neat and Tangled, and the Snow Flurries, which I used both of these sets on these cards. Snow Flurries came from my Craft Spot. But you can see I just kind of have them bundled together in colored families in here. So when I'm working on a project, I can just kind of grab a group and use them that way. I put the excess back in my container. This seems to work for me. I love Jennifer's idea. If I wouldn't have already probably started with something else, I might go that route. And you never know, I might do that in the future, but right now this has worked really well for me. I know when I need to get my sequins out, everything is in this container, so they're ready to go. I hope you enjoyed my post today. Time to make some thank you cards. You're going to get lots of gifts over the holidays. This is a real easy one. Thanks for stopping by. Bye-bye.